Right. Oh, it will have sound here.
Yeah, I think I don't. Can you hear me? I don't know if you have some.
Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you, but I don't know about you.
Yeah. Put in the you are put it on the live already.
Okay, I need to share the screen. Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
okay.
Screen is visible.
Okay, then we can start.
Yeah.
So can you please introduce the session this time for the people who probably will see the video in a later date?
Yeah. Can down. So first you will start.
Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us this time. We are here in this time in Hiroshima University in a meeting room. Professor Ahmedou Hassan and Professor Ana Barron. In this occasion, we are going to talk about integration of AI in science teaching. So let me give the opportunity to Professor Azam to introduce himself.
Hello, good morning, and really honored to be here with all of you today on June 30. My name is Ahmedul Azam. I had been working as a lecturer in the University of one private university in Bangladesh. It's named Prime University. By profession, I am working as a teacher educator, and currently I'm a graduate student in International Education Development Program in Hiroshima University, Japan. My area of interest and research area is integration of artificial intelligence in teaching learning, especially for the teacher educators. And today's we'll be talking about also the integration of artificial intelligence in science teaching. So it's my really pleasure to join with all of you here in today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Azam. So we are going to talk about some of the important topics related to this discussion. So there is an important question that we want to make. Does AI have the potential to reshape the way we learn, assess learning? So this is a question, a common question that now we are making all the professors around the world, if we are going to be able to face the challenges that including AI in the classrooms involves. So we are agreed that it's not a easy topic to talk about, because most of us has been learning the way to use the technology. But one of the most facts that we need to consider is that the AI goes it will have some advantage in a very quickly way. Okay, so AI is not only for useful for organizing agendas to make easier some tasks, So even we can learn the way to include it in the classroom. But what do you think about this question, Professor Azam?
Well, in the current era of artificial intelligence, as we see, it has a huge potential to reshape the whole education system, not only the way we learn, but also how to assess learning and the evaluation process, and also our learning is being promoted by artificial intelligence. And day by day, the influence will be increasing a lot, because AI is not only useful to organize the agendas, but also it is very much helpful and efficient tool to learn in a most specific way, and it provides the thing from the learner's perspective. The reason why AI is one of the strongest tool is being developed and is being developing day by day. And at the beginning, there are some sort of limitations, and there are a lot of disagreement and also worries, but definitely AI is going to take a big influence in the field of education, especially while we say in education, especially student learning will be highly influenced by the integration of AI. The way we learn and how the things we understand, that also will have a lot of impact, because AI is providing the most sophisticated answer to your queries, and also provides you a lot of alternatives how you should learn, the way of learning and the way of assessment. There is, in this way, we strongly believe the future of AI is much more prominent, and it will going to take a big shape in the field of education in near future as well.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of concerns and doubts about the way teachers need to implement this AI, the apply the strategies in the classroom, especially because most of the, for example, in Mexico, government probably is not getting the enough information that will solve the doubts of the teachers, that will give them examples, specifically how to apply in the classroom. So that's one of the reasons that why most of the teachers are doubting of the if this strategy is going to be a positive results in the learning of their students. So I think there are more pros and cons that we can consider it, but we need to make research and to try to apply in the classroom, even if we are not prepared and we don't have the skills, and even if the government of the educational authority doesn't give us the tools to solve these situations, we need to try to do effort by ourselves. So yeah, I think there are more pros than cons.
Yeah.
So we are going to yes, Professor Azam.
Obviously, there are a lot of pros and cons, but the way how government or Ministry of Education of the other countries or Ministry of Education in Mexico is going to implement this depends on their decision-making process, because in most of the countries, AI use policy is not being developed. Right now, I am working on the AI policy in Japan, right? Currently, the ministry or MEXT haven't published any a professional guideline or policy guideline yet, but at the local level, like at the university level or institutional level, there are some policy guideline already they published. Right now, Tokyo University already have a very useful guideline. It provides a lot of strategies and policies how and where AI should be used and how it will reduce their worries, especially as AI is staying having more influence on the teacher educator and especially all the faculty members there. somehow some worries was also there, but the policy is trying to provide those information how they can utilize AI in a better way in the educational setting. And also we can see other countries like in United States and many European countries have already developed their AI policy, how to use it in the classroom setting. So now is the time when to implement AI in the secondary and primary level. Here, the government uh, at least should have some policy at first, then how they will utilize AI in the teaching learning, especially at secondary or primary level. So, and then after, the thing comes about the teachers training and the facility availability, because in the rural Mexico, there might not have some facility. So first, one thing government need to ensure that every school have internet connectivity, or at least they should have one device or one laptop in the place so that they can get the access, then after they can be trained. Here the training process may take long time, but if government try to initiate to provide training to the few people, and then those people will be providing training to the others, in that way this training can be easily disseminated throughout the whole country. So here it is important to make them aware of AI and how to utilize generative AI in teaching learning. So those trained teachers then can follow training and provide the follow-up training to the other teachers. In that way, we can ensure that generative AI is reached in the very rural schools in Mexico, I believe.
Oh, yeah. So now, as Professor Assam was saying, I think that we need to, yes, consider the pros and the cons, and also organize the efforts and the policies that should be taken, because can give us the way to apply these strategies or the applis or big, etc. We should organize a group of professors and try to make some tries and some activities that can share in the future to try to disseminate the learning that we are getting in the classroom. So another topic that we want to talk about is using the AI in education makes some kind of controversies, but not only in the general opinion of the society, also in education. These controversies are focusing in most of the time in negative aspects, especially because we are facing biggest challenges in education today, and adding this AI question in the educations will put more work in our shoulders, and that we already have a lot of work. So, for example, some of the most common opinions or ideas that teachers are thinking about the AI is that AI will make us dependent of a lot of things. For example, will replace our work in the classroom, will in a general way, we are going to leave all the planning, the assessment work to the AI, etc. So what do you think about this situation, Professor Assam?
Yeah, actually, yeah, this is a very crucial issue, and true as well. There are a lot of controversies from the very beginning, but when we can relate it with the integration of online classroom and other things, what evolved after the COVID pandemic. Because before the COVID pandemic, we didn't realize that education may be possible through the online platform, but COVID proved that education and other things is still possible if we have internet connectivity, and we can easily go for that. the reason why now day by day, the influence of technology will be more prominent in the field of education. Nowadays, we can consider online class, online assessment, and everything is done online. And even the research work, what we do right now, we don't need to go to the library or we need to library to physically. Otherwise, we can right now get access to the online library here. And right now, if we look at for any international journals or articles, that also easily accessible throughout the internet. If we sitting in the home, the reason why also AI is have them that type of strong potential that if we have the internet connectivity, we can yet get access to the AI and generative AI, especially in the teaching learning. So there are some controversies like AI will make us dependent on AI. This is true. For example, right now, driving, if we say we are going for autonomous driving, so in near future, we will be see autonomous vehicle running without any driver. And this type of intervention will have a lot of controversies right now, but it will be it will be more prominent in the near future. We cannot go beyond this. So also in education, like AI provides you the precise information, and it provides the accurate information what we have till now in the existing field of academia or in the academia. So if a teacher teaching on certain content and he is not aware of fully, but student can easily get access, so that may create controversies in the classroom teaching learning process as well. So here it is important to integrate AI to provide the best information, and even synthesizing those information requires a mental task by the teacher. When he is preparing a lesson, he have to be very cautious what are the actual thing he is going to teach. And yeah, this is true. AI will do many work for us because in advent of technology, it's for the people, it's for the human being. Why this attempt is being made? This attempt is being made to ease our learning so that we can be make it in more efficient way. And other things, people say it will control us, but I think say we are taking the advantage of the technology. For example, if we use Google Map, so how we drive or which road we follow, that is based on lot of statistics. Like when we travel for 100 kilometer, it provides the most effective way and most faster route that we should follow. So here we can take we are taking the advantage. And also it depends, we have the some certain sort of decision making process, and it doesn't provide you have to we have the only one way. It provides us a lot of many ways. For example, for a class, when we are making a class, which strategy is most effective, it will suggest you a lot of strategies like discussion. We can go for the experiment, we can go for the excursion, we can also do the same class in a outdoor setting as well. So this is the choice of the teacher. So if we try to integrate AI, it provides you a lot of alternatives. It doesn't make us in a certain periphery. It doesn't limits our choice. It provides a lot of alternatives. So in that way, we can reduce those controversies as well. And this is one of the fastest tool. We can learn faster and learn better. The reason why I believe it's a these controversies can be minimized. And another crucial aspect is the privacy. Yeah, it's a very crucial aspect, because in this world of AI, it is a our privacy is in danger. It's true, because in the information world, if we have some information in online anywhere, it easily can be detected. And the policy here may play a big role, like university and other things are trying to make strong policies so that the privacy rule can be strictly managed. But I believe AI is going to take more serious issues, especially in the field of education. It will provide a lot of support. So if we want to take those advantage, we have to be prepared for near future so that we can train our future teachers how to effectively use AI, especially for the teaching learning.
Mhm. Yeah, even when there are some concernings about situation like privacy of the dependence of the I think this will provide us a way to get boundaries and also to have more advantage if we can analyze this specific topic. But anyway, I think teachers have a big responsibility in the way that AI needs to be used. So trying to have more effective classes, we can use it, the AI, considering the responsibility that we have and being ethics. So for the next topic that we want to talk about is sorry, give me a second. Yeah, advantage of using AI. There are a lot of advantages, but we only want to talk in a general way about some, like personalized learning. As we know, some classes, for example, in Mexico, are full of students, and teachers cannot provide personalized teaching. So in these cases, there are a lot of problems that children, that the students are facing, and the most part of the professors or some professors cannot solve it. So one of the advantages of the AI is that teachers will be able to provide tools or give recommendations or try to put some task on the AI and give the specific educational situations that the children or the students needs to aim their goals. So another aspect is about the automation to solve tedious or administrative tasks. As we know, not only in Mexico or in Japan, teachers, we have a lot of administrative work. So most part of the time, even planning on making evaluations will put us a lot of work on us. So it's not only about the work that we are doing in the classroom. So even the administrative tasks that we need to submit to the authority in the school. So this is also another advantage. The chatbots, for example, we know that we are living now in the students or the younger learners are using a lot of the ChatGPT, for example. So even using ChatGPT or this kind of AI chatbots will provide us an extra to the teachers to solve some questions, for example, to provide them the answers that they need. So universal access, better engagement, but Professor Azam will talk about this and other topics.
Yeah.
What do you think, Professor Azam?
Yeah, now we can see a lot of advent of generative AI like ChatGPT, and there are some other generative AI is already developed and is being developing. The one of the very important aspect of AI in education is personalized learning. It helps, it looks to it can be assessed at the individual level, because when we see our learner, all our learner are different. So if we consider their individuality, the AI will be the one of the strongest tool to provide personalized and specific student specific guideline. Like those who is there we have some students who learn better in a group, it can provide him those suggestions in the group activities, and the learner who learns individually better, AI also suggests some other activities for same lesson content. So here we can see if we can adapt and if we can adopt uh, with those environment, then our learning will take in a better shape. Like if the classroom size is very big, like in Mexico, there are some schools, the number of the students are more. So here, individualized guideline may be very much impossible and difficult for a teacher. So here, what AI can provide, if teacher is well trained, he can guide students, and students can also utilize their AI for their individualized or personalized learning. And also, yeah, it's true. And if it is true that in Japan also, teacher have to provide a huge time for the administrative and other tasks, which is time consuming and which is monotonous. And but day by day, this type of task will be reduced, I believe. And to solve those issues also, AI can have a profound support. And as well as AI is now improvised, and at the beginning version of for example, for ChatGPT, now we have the ChatGPT 4 version, where the much more individualized version is very much helpful. And yeah, when we have some paid version, that also provides much more better and effective way. So here we see gradually and day by day the AI and those generative AI is being improved. That's why I believe if we can provide access to those schools, that might help in our schools to learn better, and especially the remote schools, if we can provide internet connectivity, and especially can provide the training to the teachers how to utilize those generative AI, that can really influence a lot. So it's the time, I believe, in the 21st century, if we want to provide education in the very grassroots level, we have to be prepared to provide those facilities, and we have to take the advantage uh, for creating better environment in our school teaching learning and in our education system as well.
Yeah, and actually, one of the advantage using AI that it's that we need to talk about, it's about the special needs. Some
Yeah.
of the students are not receiving the proper support, but it's not because of the teacher skills. Most part of the time, it's because teachers cannot reach out all the necessities that every children, every kid has. So the universal access is one of the most important points that we can solve, we can attend using the AI. Yeah, to understand that even when we are using robots, it's important, for example, the robots or the ChatGPT, in artificial intelligence, we are not raising robots, we are raising humans. So using this kind of technology will provide us support to the teachers to try to teach the humanity. The robots cannot teach that to the people. And we are moving, for example, to talk about this specific question, because there are doubts about what can solve the AI and what cannot. So there are a lot of research about what we can do in the let me go back because I think the time is getting over. Please give me a second.
We have 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, what we can, for example, some of the topics that can be attended in a short time, talking about a short time, it's, for example, topics related with the linguistic, the mathematics, the solving problems, spatial, the art, as we know that there is a lot of apps that you can use to create crafts, to create digital paints, etc. Musical, talking about to learn the specific the way to use a specific instrument, for example, interpersonal conversations, talking about psychology too, and mental health, etc. And what cannot do the AI? It cannot teach others, okay? Can provide information, but only talking about in a direct way. There is not a pedagogical content in the activity. Also, cannot engage metacognition in this time. Of course, we are talking in the current time, and understanding the existential topics about the humanity that we was talking about. So the AI cannot reach out this kind of content. Yes, Professor Assam, so about this topic.
Yeah, actually, this is true. Because technology have always some sort of limitation, because technology is driven by the human being, and it is guided also by the human being, us. So the role of, if we consider in the teaching environment, the role of teacher is always at the first and at the top. So it cannot be diminished in near future as well. And a human being is always important. As once we thought that the robot will take a lot of our work, but what we can see in Japan, they made a lot of robots, but even the robot cannot be replaced in most of the work. So I believe there will be less worry about those technology, and there always have some limitation. Like if we see the pedagogical aspects, it cannot teach. It only provides information. Yeah, this is true. But it helps teacher to teach in a better way. We can, if we see the limitation in such a way that when a teacher needs support, if he is lack of the infrastructure, if he's lack of the guideline, he can take the guideline from the AI. In that way, it can create a better environment for teaching learning. And also the interaction is not there. In some cases, AI only takes the how well he have written. We can only just check the comments here till now. But the interaction is possible only for with the human being. That's why I believe this metacognition aspects is still is a disadvantage, but we can utilize it, but it cannot be replaced with the human being because it have the limitation to the interpersonal interaction here. And also our understanding on the outside environment is also important, because human being, we usually do mistakes, and we always sometimes we misguide on, we have some error making process, but I provides only the information existing. Like it cannot go beyond of the box, out of box. It cannot think out of box what human being can. So here the role of teacher, role of the user is much more important. How we are going to utilize and how we are going to take the advantage of AI, it relies on us. The reason why we can have better learning if we know how to better utilize AI. For example, right now, most of the students, those who learn foreign languages, AI provides much more specific learning strategies, and those who learning foreign languages in AI, they can learn better, they can learn faster, and it is various research has proven that. In that way, I think AI will provide a lot of assistance in linguistics learning, and also like a mathematical or logical use of AI. It is also very efficient. And also if we see, AI can write stories like poems and also music, and it can also do some perform some art creation, image recognition, and image synthesizing. So in this way, it is one of the most advanced tool which is still developing and trying to incorporate some other facts like voice recognition and voice recording those things. And also we can use it in the smart assessment process. In globally, what is much more accepted, that can be also utilized in other places. In this way, I think we can limit those disadvantages, and we can better utilize AI for education.
Yeah. So even when there is a lack of infrastructure or administrative tasks, we should be able to use it as a support, not to replace our own work. So, for example, teachers using assistants, what we can what we can reach out, for example, in the classroom or in the planning and the assessment. I think we can get a support teaching tool assistance from the AI to try to utilize them to organize our own ideas and to find the ways that we can apply on the classroom. For example, the AI can provide a lot of examples that we cannot probably get in a short time, because trying to get the way to apply in the classroom need time to make the research, to create the plan, to create the program. And probably AI can provide that examples that we cannot think in a short time. As well, the assessment. We know that making evaluation of the students' activities, of the tests, of the process that they are facing, that they are learning, for example, talking about mathematics or physics, chemistry, science, etc. It takes a lot of time. So using the AI can provide the time that we need to know the development that every kid, every student is going through. So I think we can use for each student, but we also need to train ourselves the way that we need to do it. Professor Assam, we are getting, the time is getting over, but let me just stop the session. So give us only a moment, because we have 2 slides more that we want to discuss. So please hang out if you can wait for us, please.
Okay, sure.